Hello, everyone, and welcome to TYT Sports. Britton Harden is here once again to do some fantastic stories. Don't do that ever again. Trap 90s, right?
MySpace.
You know that shit's like in the shitter, right?
JT is putting some money into MySpace.
Yeah, and what's happened with it?
Well, shit, he give him some time to get it rebooted.
Dude,
we're here to talk about sports.
It's MySpace. Yeah, we're talking about the sport of MySpace and how Justin Timberlake wasted a ton of money. All right, stop with the onesies. So here we go. Boxing. You know what? Actually, you're hosting the Cool Out here on the TYT Network. Tell everyone a little bit about it.
The Cool Out. It's where you can look forward to getting your fix for fashion, music, art, design, politics. You know, from a informed urban perspective, it's going to be me. Obviously, the coolest person you know hosting the show.
Wow.
Gonna have guests on there. Gonna have, you know, music artists, artists of all the sort. You know, just a bunch of talented people having some good intellectual conversation and some crazy ass conversation as well. So make sure you tune in. It's YouTube.com/The Cool Out.
So now we are actually getting into boxing. So let's talk about that very quickly. Vladimir Klitschko and Alexander Povetkin are fighting in Moscow, Russia, Britain. A fight that has been rescheduled what seems like 20 times. They're finally going to do it. However, can Amir roll the cutout? As a matter of fact, the first time that they were going to fight, Povetkin pulled out at the last minute. So Wladimir Klitschko did this, which I think was hilarious. And there is a cutout of Alexander Povetkin, of course, because he pulled out in December 2008 because of a foot injury. And then in 2012, his then trainer, Teddy Atlas, told him to decline the fight the night before the press conference. The night before. So, I mean, a long time coming, don't you think?
A long time coming. I'm sure that Klitschko can't wait to get his hands on him. You know, he's going to have several years of animosity into the ring, which is, I don't know, it could be a good or bad thing. He's such a, like, cool, calm, collected person in the ring. Yes. I mean, he's humble in life, but when he's in the ring, he doesn't seem like anything ever gets to him, you know, and that's definitely an attribute that can't hurt you. You know, you always want to go in there and be able to execute your game plan without bringing any emotion into the fight, because once you start to get emotional, angry, whatever the case, you know, obviously it affects you in the ring.
He has shown with David Haye spitting water in his face, Derek Chisora slapping him in the face.
Right.
Nothing phases this guy.
Exactly, because he knows he's going to get a huge paycheck and he's going to get in that ass in the ring.
Now, speaking of the paycheck, you sounded like Leon from Curb Your Enthusiasm. Open up that asshole. Throw a Snickers bar and shit. Nobody. Fabulous. All right, so we continue. The paydays. Vladimir Klitschko is getting paid $17.5 million. And Povetkin is getting paid $5.83 million. Povetkin, the younger fighter at 34 years old, the smaller fighter at 6'2" compared to Vladimir Klitschko's 6'6" frame. He looks monstrous in the ring, Vladimir Klitschko does. I mean, do you give Povetkin, obviously you give anybody a puncher's chance at any given time. But do you really, I mean, like if you were a betting man, who would you take? If
I were a betting man, I would say this fight is going to look like more of the same fight that we've seen out of the Klitschkos for the past, 10 years?
Yes.
You know, may not be that entertaining, probably not going to be fast-paced at all, but he's going to come behind that strong jab. He's going to throw the 1-2 a lot. You know, he's going to blind him with the jab, land the overhand right, land the straight right. I think he's going to cut him up. I can see this fight not going past 6.
Okay, I was going to say I can't see it going past like 4.
You really like to push it.
Yeah, I do like to push it. Is that a problem?
Not at all.
Not with you?
No.
Maybe with the viewers. Whatever. I don't care. You said it was not going to be fast-paced at all.
No.
Is that the way to... I mean, look, it's impossible, it seems like, to beat Vladimir Klitschko because if you try to get in, a la David Haye...
You got to run into that jab.
You got to run into a powerful jab that we've even seen him knock down guys on the canvas with a jab. A stiff, firm, quick jab. So how exactly do you get in there and make it a little more fast-paced? Try to get him out of his comfort zone.
I mean, the only way it seems to get his attention is to get on the inside. You know, obviously, like we're saying.
But you got to eat punches.
You got to eat punches. You have to know that you're going to eat punches, unless you're just going to, you know, be Mike Tyson of old. The Mike Tyson from 88, 89, when he was dominating the sport, coming in with that swift, fast head movement, getting inside, ripping them to the body. You know, who has those attributes these days? You know what I'm saying? There is
no heavyweights.
Exactly. There is no one that can, you know, oppose like that kind of threat, which is why they've been so dominant. The Klitschko brothers, that is.
Yes.
You know, obviously any man can be hurt in the ring. You know, you hit him hard enough and you get his attention, then he's going to fight a different way. You know, like Mike Tyson said, everybody has a game plan until they get punched in the mouth, and we haven't seen him get hit hard enough, you know, that would make him revert to a different plan.
However, if you're like Mike Alvarado in the Alvarado Rios 2, you get hit and you still stick to the game plan, it shows that you could win, because he didn't overreact when getting hit by Brandon Rios, which we knew would be a slugfest.
Yeah.
Out of anything, he stuck to the game plan and he executed it. Is this the best opponent, you think, for Wladimir Klitschko? There they are. Is he the best opponent right now?
Right now, this is the best opponent. He's pretty sizable. Obviously, not
not
in comparison.
Go back to the last one. Go back to the last one. Come on.
Yeah.
He's got like another half a face.
But what was
on this
what
guy.
was David Hay, like 5'11"?
No, David Hay is like a good 6'1". I would say. 6
I mean,
feet,
but he looked tiny.
Yeah.
In comparison. So he's going to overshadow anybody that he faces in the ring.
Sure.
He has size on him. He's a bit of a pressure fighter. He comes forward. He comes to fight, you know, and that's the kind of pressure we haven't seen, you know, Wladimir put under.
So you're saying he's not going to be like a Omar Narvaez, a David Hay.
No.
That's what you're saying.
No, I don't think he's coming to stand on the outside, because, you know, when you see him tear guys apart time and time again, okay, you're going to stand right there, right in the range of my jab. Okay, I'm going to pop you with this jab all night long. And if you happen to get past the jab, I'm going to throw the slam straight right to your face, and you're going to hit the ground.
However, his reach is only 75. Klitschko's is 81. I mean, it's disadvantage city in this
disadvantage on disadvantage, but, you know, I mean, it's boxing. So you got to give anybody a puncher's chance. But like I said, I'm thinking this fight is going to be more of the same.